Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? Spectrum here. We're back for week one of the wcbl, and our opponent here is Z. And a few things I just want to bring up. A lot of different things are coming to the channel. USL is, I guess, no more for a little bit. Like, I'm not going to worry about too much for USL because right now it's just kind of disbanded and a mess. So there's that, and we'll be heading back to that later on. Um, so I'll do like I guess I should do like an update video with like a random showdown live eventually just by myself. Right now, not so much, just later on. So enough ranting about the channel. I did that per little bit. So let's kind of get into week one of the WCBL. And my opponent is Z. His team consists of Manaphy, which is a Z captain, Cresselia, Whimsicott, Umbreon, Shuckle, pardon me, Weezing, Mega Aggron, Garchomp, Xurkitree, Mantine, and Tauros. So immediately, the first thing I was noticing was okay. Well, I know he's got to bring Scarf Garchomp to beat down Volcarona because otherwise, everything on this team outside of Weezing and whatchamacallit, Weezing can't really beat it. Never mind. Basically, everything just kind of demolished his team. Volcarona just kind of demolished his team, ate his team alive, basically. So I knew he had to bring Scarf Garchomp. I knew he was going to bring like some sort of. He knew he was going to bring Tail Glow Manaphy because I think it's a giant threat no matter what happens. Like, so I immediately kind of thought of a few things here. So one, his removal is Mantine, um, and obviously I could just hazard stack and I pressure the hell out of Mantine with Mega Manectric. So that was my immediate thought process, and obviously let's just see how it worked out. So the first thing I brought here was Klefki. Klefki being kind of a amusing check to Garchomp, or can be an amusing check to Scarf Garchomp. Like I said, I feel he had to bring Scarf Garchomp this week, and so I felt this set worked. It was Thunderwave Toxic, dual status, so slow things down, but also get a Toxic on Garchomp. Magnet Rise, so it cannot Earthquake me. All it could hit me was a fire move and spikes, just because, like I said, I pressure his defogger like crazy with Mega Manectric. So this is just your standard spread, 252 max force F, because I didn't really get any creative. I should have put more Spadef. I thought he'd bring like Fire Fang or something like that, and that could be an option, or Fire Blast, one of the two. So Klefki here, it doesn't it doesn't have a super big role. I guess just annoy Z a little bit. Next mon here is Pepe Le Pew, the Skuntank, with Black Sludge, Aftermath, the standard. Poison Jab, Defog, Crunch, and Pursuit. Crunch I felt was good because I didn't feel like I needed Sucker Punch as much. Pursuit was just there to basically stop any switches because with Skuntank here, I'll explain my EV spread here in a little bit because it's very cut and paste. Not very cut and paste, but like very thorough on how in depth I went. Poison Jab for basically stab. I just went triple stab and defog this week, and I didn't feel like I need Sucker Punch, so. Pursuit, obviously, to beat down things. Poison Jab for Whimsicott, like Crunch for Cresselia, Pursuit for Cress, so on. I feel like I could annoy him. So the 160, the spread right here basically allowed me to beat both Whimsicott and Cresselia with ease. I ate like I basically could beat a Cresselia down 1v1 with Skuntank. And I could also beat a Whimsicott because of the Prankster nerf this gen, and Skuntank being a dark type, he could not like do any prankster shenanigans. The 16 EVs and speed I think were to outspeed speed creeping Cresselia. They have like 4 speed EVs or something like that. Something ridiculous. So basically Skuntank here is designed to beat Cress. and Whimsicott, and keep hazards off my side of the field. Next up, we have Mega Manectric, because, like I pointed out before, I could bring this. This thing is basically here to pressure the hell out of his whatchamacallit, his water types of Manaphy and Mantine. I could afford to go Modest because I think with this speed I outsped Garchomp, I believe. Yeah. So I could afford to go Modest. I should have put HP Ice on here. Actually, no, it's for Tauros. My apologies. Um, with I put T-Bull, Full Switch, Signal Beam, and Flamethrower. I was kind of kicking myself for putting Signal Beam on there. I'll explain in the battle why I was kicking myself. But basically, I forgot to put nicknames on a few, like, last 4 months as well, but accidents happen. Um, Basically, Full Switch T-Bull, the standard. Like I said, this thing's a one-trick pony almost, except it's not, because I'm going to show why it's not, but, like, you could predict what it's going to do. So, main, I feel it's going to be doing a lot of work, because like I said, it has a good matchup versus him. It beat, like, majority of his team down. Signal Beam was for the Umbreon, Flamethrower was for, like, Whimsicott in case somehow Skuntank died, so on and so forth. Volcarona, it's sub Quiver Dance this week because I felt as though I didn't need like any other coverage. Because let me just name down its Pokemon. If I get a Quiver Dance up against Manaphy, well, there's a Bug Buzz, dead. Cress, Bug Buzz, dead. Whimsicott, Flamethrower, behind a sub, dead. Umbreon can't like Toxic me, and I can set up all over it. Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, dead. Wheezing, Flamethrower, dead. Mega Acheron, same thing. Flamethrower dead. Garchomp was the one thing I had to get rid of. Berserkatry could not do anything when I got set up. Mantine dead. Tauros dead. So basically, this set here just basically made it to where I could just like plow through his team behind a sub. It like I was gonna use Umbreon to set up fodder basically, and so basically sub Quiver Dance pretty almost standard. I don't think it's super standard. I had to go max on this because of the fact that you had other base 100 mods like Manaphy. So unfortunate, but it'll do. Choice banded Perugly because this thing because obviously he had only a defogger. So I figured Defiant Perugly with choice band was a little bit of fun. Return, U-turn, knockoff, facade just for filler because I didn't really need anything else in case I somehow got like status from Mantine. I could just plow through more. I put enough speed to outspeed Tauros. Max attack, pretty standard almost. Choice band, obviously it's just there for momentum and whatnot. It's a fun mod. And then pretty much the most important thing here was Gourgeist. And I kind of noticed that my team relies on Gourgeist quite a bit, but I'm hopefully I'm going to change that up with a few things. I'll put Yachi on here with this spread here. I left a +3 Manaphy's Ice Beam, and just because and whatnot. So Gourgeist here is just basically to scout out items, kind of try and beat like Manaphy and stuff 1v1, and bunch of other things. So this team I feel is good enough. I hope. I'm very nervous for my week 1 match because I feel I have a good matchup, but I don't. There's a lot of things on this team that I'm a little scared of. So thank you all for watching my team builder, and I will be posting the battle and this at the same night because of the fact that I am so far behind, because I'm about to do my week 2 match fairly soon. So thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace, y'all.